signs you're at the final stage before a breakthrough. Marcus Aurelius Stoicism. There comes a moment in life when everything feels heavier than it should. Progress seems invisible. Effort feels unrewarded. The mind whispers that nothing is changing, yet something deep inside refuses to quit, according to Stoic philosophy, and especially the Reflections of Marcus Aurelius. This moment is not a sign of failure. It is often the final stage before a true breakthrough. The Stoics understood human struggle intimately. Marcus Aurelius did not write from comfort but from war camps, illness, betrayal, and exhaustion. His wisdom reminds us that the hardest phase often arrives right before transformation. Below are 5 Stoic signs that you are closer to a breakthrough than you realize. You feel profound inner resistance, but you keep moving. One of the clearest signs you are near a breakthrough is internal resistance. Tasks feel heavier. Motivation feels forced. The mind argues against discipline. Yet despite this resistance, you continue to act. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." When resistance appears, it means the mind is being challenged at its deepest level. Old habits, fears, and identities are being threatened. Most people stop here. They interpret resistance as a warning. A Stoic interprets it as confirmation. Growth is not comfortable because comfort does not require change. If you are moving forward while your mind resists, you are forging a new inner structure. This friction is not punishment, it is refinement. External validation disappears. Before a breakthrough, applause often fades. People stop noticing your effort. Support becomes quiet. Praise turns into silence. This is deeply unsettling for those who rely on external approval. But Marcus Aurelius warned against this dependence. He reminded himself daily that the opinions of others are fleeting, unstable, and beyond our control. When validation disappears, you are being forced inward. You must either quit or learn to stand on principle alone. This is a critical Stoic test. Are you driven by virtue or by recognition? If you continue without praise, it means your discipline is becoming internal. That shift marks a powerful transition. You are no longer performing, you are becoming. Your old identity starts to feel uncomfortable. Another sign of an approaching breakthrough is alienation from your former self. Old routines feel shallow. Old conversations feel repetitive. Old pleasures lose their grip. Marcus Aurelius believed that clinging to outdated versions of ourselves is a form of self-betrayal. Change requires letting parts of the ego dissolve. This can feel like loss, confusion, or loneliness. You may feel caught between who you were and who you are becoming. This in-between state is uncomfortable because the old identity is breaking down, but the new one has not fully formed. Stoicism teaches us not to rush this phase. Transformation is not instant. Just as nature reshapes slowly and silently, so does character. Discomfort here is not regression. It is shedding. Life tests you in the same area repeatedly. Before growth solidifies, life often repeats the same challenge, the same temptation, the same emotional trigger, the same type of obstacle. Marcus Aurelius viewed these repetitions as opportunities, not punishments. If a lesson returns, it is because mastery has not yet been demonstrated. The final stage before a breakthrough is often marked by one last familiar test. This time, however, you respond differently. You pause instead of reacting. You choose discipline instead of impulse. You remain calm instead of emotional. That moment, quiet, internal, unnoticed, is the breakthrough itself. Not the external result, but the inner response. You feel tired in a deeper way, but clearer. There is a unique exhaustion that appears before major growth. It is not burnout alone. It is the fatigue of sustained effort without immediate reward. Yet alongside this tiredness comes clarity. You know what matters. You waste less energy on distractions. You are less reactive, less dramatic, more focused. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about doing one's duty regardless of mood. Not because it feels good, but because it is right. When exhaustion coexists with clarity, it means your actions are aligning with principle, not emotion. This is a sign of maturity. You are no longer chasing excitement. You are building endurance, and endurance is the foundation of lasting breakthroughs. The Stoic breakthrough is internal first. Modern culture defines breakthroughs as external. Money, success, recognition, victory. Stoicism defines them differently. A true breakthrough happens when your mind becomes unshaken. Marcus Aurelius did not seek to control outcomes. He sought to master his judgments. When you stop asking, When will this pay off? And start asking, am I acting with virtue today? You have crossed a threshold. External results may follow or they may not. But the internal shift changes everything. You are no longer at war with reality. You move with it. Final reflection. If you are tired, unseen, challenged, and internally resistant, yet still disciplined, you are not behind. You are at the edge. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the obstacle is not in the way. The obstacle is the way. The final stage before a breakthrough is not dramatic. It is quiet. It is lonely. It is disciplined. Endure a little longer. Refine your mind a little deeper. The breakthrough you seek is already forming within you.